Hi, hello everyone. Hi Poppy, hi Dave. Thank you so much. Really, thank you. I don't know even how to react. I guess. Thank you, buddy. Thank you so much. Seriously, I appreciate you a lot. Hello everyone. How's it going? Been a while, right? Thank you. Yeah, it's been a while. Like I've been out like a whole week. Hi Waro, how's it going? Yeah, outside work. You are absolutely right. So it's been weird because I really don't know how to rest during vacation. I ended up like walking about with Ayase. We went to Barcelona, we were shopping, we were sightseeing. It was nice. It was also really hot, but I don't know. It was really enjoyable. I just am still exhausted. it's it's stupid, but weird things happen. In any case, like news about everything here. Like as you saw this week, we are working on community models and a new commission for Aki Orange, which is a really cool VTuber too. Some dried Malgato sounds like original delicacy. I didn't say delicacy exactly, but you know. Also, I've been strangely busy since I came back. I have been trying to rest, but time is so limited. But anyway, I am.
Yo.
Oh,
TGC underscore Dave has got something to say. It goes. It might just be me, but either you are quiet, or the music is loud.
Oh, let me check. Maybe we got desktop audio. Oh, I think that's what's happening. We shouldn't be getting desktop audio and the music at once. Shouldn't. There we go. Fix it. Sorry. No, let's see this race. I wanted to say there's news here. As you see, um, my avatar is no longer hidden behind this. But also I added a couple fixes to this and no characters bounce off each other. It works a little bit better in general. There we go! Sandra wins. Congratulations, Sandra. Really appreciate her a whole lot. And also, the picture sound is not as loud anymore because I knew that was like a bit of a problem. And also, let me see what else. Oh yeah, we got new victory missions. Thank you, Dave. Yeah, I reordered layers a little bit here because last time I tried to make a clip out of to redeems in here, it looked a little bit chaotic. Oh, thank you, Waro. So let me do this and do another mention here for Little Norwegians. There we go. I really should work next on automatic shoutouts. But still doing them manually, still enjoy it. And let's just go to the art scene already, I think. Another little change I made is... Oh, hi, 12-1! Hello there, happy to see ya! So yeah, another change I made is I remove a song from the playlist, the Work It Out remix by Silva Gunner, because I got copyright strike and a part of one string was silenced in Twitch. I don't know why, but things that happen. So yeah, also excuse me if I'm a little bit slow today, I'm still getting back into group of things. I'm still small, you very well noticed. Hi, cat lollies! Hi! Yeah, it is incredibly hot. Happy to see you here. So let me see, I got a few selections for today. And you know, if I had the kind of theme I want, like we will make like 10 models today. But let's just focus on a couple of them first. That should be the first thing to do. Alright, so let me move things around and activate this. There we go. We are working first on Lani's model. Oh, that's an interesting one. I get that question a lot, Colalis. Like, my name? I came up with it when I was 16 years old. That's like 20 years ago. I didn't know almost anything about English. I just came up with it for my email because we were being taught how to make emails. Oh, thank you for the follow, Torwan. Thank you so much. I really appreciate it. So yeah, like I just came out with it for an email at school, and I've been using it since then. And even though now I know that mole is pronounced now mole, like I didn't know back then. So for me, it is like a word that is written rather than speak out loud. So any pronunciation is alright, is what I'm getting at. Alright. Hi Edison. Hi there. Thank you. Really, I really appreciate that. Really appreciate the kind words. I'm making fun again. Hi Dream, happy to see you too. Been a while since last stream. You know
Yo.
what, Lale?
Gaming_Electros has got something to say. It goes. Stream toggle for swimsuit jam win. Asking for a friend.
You know, I was good right now, but it seems it's you who's burning hot right now. But yeah, I want to actually add reviews to change Jam's clothes. I gotta work on the program for a while. I'm okay. I am perfectly okay. For anyone that's out of the loop with the Jam thing, I made a little animation for the vacations. As you know, I made a new set of clothes for Jam. She's just wearing a yellow bikini in there. But I don't know, since it's a really small appearance.
Little Norwegians has got
see.
something to say. It goes. I looked good in that swimsuit, didn't I?
Yeah, I bet you did. But you know, what I was getting at is that since the animation was rather short and Jam only appeared in the background for a bit, I think a lot of people didn't even notice. So I don't know if I just went the extra mile for a little detail that in the end wasn't really important. We'll see. So first things first, I will duplicate this base model and we'll start working on Lani's model like this. Oh, you've been moving. I hope the move went well. Like, I know moving can be really exhausting. I simultaneously don't want to move soon and want to actually be able to move sometime. You know, it's a goal of mine, a personal goal of mine to move to a bigger house sometime with Ayase. But right now our apartment is really nice, so we'll stay in here for a long time. Do you know what? You'd be right if Jan wasn't as big of a doofus as she is. I don't think she knows how to sell or buy anything. She will probably just enter it in one of those CD pages to get free in-game currency in free games. So yeah, let me see. About Lani's model, like first things first, let's get the shape of the hair well. And it goes like midway through the back. And it's pointy. So I think I will just like start extruding this. Something like this. There we go. Alright. Nice shapes. Two houses worth of stuff? That sounds really exhausting. I really didn't have that much stuff when I moved last time. And it was still a hard experience, to say the least. So we got the general shape of the back of the hair. Checking the reference closely. We have like a couple of spikes coming from here, so I think I will cut them like this. I think. Because I can now kinda extrude this. And we can make the spike come out of here.
Yo. Duck has got something to say. It goes. Jam is requesting permission for the following: kernel level access, your credit card credentials and social security number.
You know what? Everyone give it to her. She's probably got a good reason. I am not responsible for the results of such action. Do you know what? I am actually wondering what could be her alternate skin. Trashley is such a cute character, by the way. I really love what you did designing her. Hi Bird, hello there, happy to see ya. How's it going? Do you know what? Wow, that is so cool. You are a genius, I gotta say. Alright, so next is the tuft of hair in the front. And this is something we will only do after we are done measuring, so let's just make a big tuft in front. And we will deform it afterwards. Yeah, something like this. And this comes up, I'd say. And then we maybe got like this shape, I'm thinking. I'm not sure. I think I will do this like after we are done mirroring. Let's work on the ears first. Ramon music. Let me see. Cursor to selected. And let's make the ears. And the ears are mostly round. They're an interesting shape. They're sorta like this. And then we kinda move everything a little bit like this. Kinda, maybe. Oh, that kinda happens sometimes. It's a little bit of a bummer, but you know, legal world. Alright, so I think this is a good shape for the ears. We should actually come a little bit like this. There we go. Next thing about her is she's wearing a Zelda hat. A Link hat actually, but you know, a hat from the game Zelda. And it should actually be something like this. All right. Oh, we got a race already. Let's see who's racing now. We got Boxy, we got Maya, we got Marina, and we got Emailer. It's the code. Seriously. Let's see who's in it this time. I am not happy that no characters kinda bump into each other and bounce off. Let's see who's in it this time. It seems it's going to be Maya. Never mind. Tough cards near the end. This is seriously really hard to guess this time. Who do you think is winning? Finally time for Manera. There we go. Congratulations. Congratulations to Marinara Sauce. Oh hi, so hello there. Happy to see ya, how's it going? So happy to see ya in here. How's summer going for ya? Hope you are not melting in the heat. There we go. I am doing well after the little leave I had. We went to Barcelona. It was nice. Melting the sun a lot. Mosquitoes really got their way with me. But you know, it was really fun. I'm still exhausted though, because I actually had a lot of fun but didn't rest a lot. But you know, it happened. Also, hi Tsunami! Hi Sun! How's it going? Alright, so I think I will add a little bit of a snout in here. I think I will cut over here. Because probably this is like enough for a little snout. There we go. Oh, I think I have removed this one. No, I didn't actually. Okay, whatever. We'll see if copyright gets in the way again. Alright, so we got the shape for the head. I think we can even just get it simplified like this. Alright, simple and clean. But I am so sorry to hear that. The way, like, what the heck is wrong with landers? Like, I haven't met a single one with enough of humanity in them. I think I win. Actually, I think I don't need this one. Now for the body we got a small skirting here, so I will, as always, get this face and just make it big and lower it a little bit. We also got a bit of a flap in front, so I will simply extrude this. Yeah, that must be it. Like, honestly, I don't know. I haven't had many landlords in my life. Like, I have a few for when I was studying at college, but you know, student time didn't like there for a long time. Now, when I came to Madrid to live and to work, is when I actually started dealing with landlords in a more direct way. And the first landlord that I had was quite terrible. She was really paranoid about me breaking stuff, so she refused to give back the safety net that I paid when I started living in there, even though everything was fine. But you know, I should have seen the red flags. She was already fighting with another tenant, so like big tail. There we go. Alright, I think this should work. We can remove this part of the tail too. Now, what is this? This I don't need for anything. There we go. Oh, thank you, Sam. Thank you for the subscription. Really, thank you a whole lot. I really appreciate it. Please note that you are appreciated here. Thank you, 12. I try to be as chill as possible. I gotta say, a lot of people tell me that I am like optimist or calm or whatever. I am totally the opposite. Any of you that actually get to know me a whole lot, you know how much of an insecure mess I am. But I try to be chill with everyone, because I don't really want to add to the crazy chaos that the world is throwing on everyone's shoulders lately. Alright, so I think we got the modeling part done, at least before we start, you know, mirroring. So let's go to the textures. The textures will be an important part, as they often are. So all of this is just added geometry we will unwrap later on. So let's just move this over here. I think this is the place, yeah, there we go. And let's go to a sprite. Actually, let me move things here. We actually have this spot available. Alright. There we go.
Yo. Little Norwegians has got something to say.
Well, let's see.
It goes. In a world run by big stress trademark, we need little chill copyright.
Thank you. That is absolutely right. Yeah, another new thing. As you saw, I added a timer to Nightbot to remind everyone of the Discord channel. I gotta add more things like that. I gotta add one for subscriptions or something. Because I really don't mind that much, but you know, it would be nice that it kinda get off the ground. I kinda put anything I make from streams back into streams. Like I just resub to all of my friends in here. Alright, so let's start with the skin color. Actually the fur color, but you know. And we got white for most of it. I think something like this. With black nose. We will have to play with the UVs in here because the face is not flat, but you know. Alright, and we got a relatively small mouth with fangs, and it's kinda split in the middle. So let's get the white from somewhere else. I think these tones are okay. Actually I prefer this one for this case. And I think I will move the face one extra pixel over here, so we have an uneven number of pixels. And this way we can have the split in the mouth. Touch Blue Balls theme, yeah, I concur. That's the way I've always called that game. Sphere is just a fancy name for balls, after all. Okay, so we got this. And now we can actually work on the face itself. Oh, this is the two colors that we use. Barcelona. I don't know how you do it, buddy. You are always on top of every single band in there. No, the eye shape should be a little bit more triangular. Maybe I will just raise it one pixel. There we go. And now it kinda gets to the whole border of the face, which will be deformed, so I think I will move it like this. Yeah, 2 pixels should be enough space in there. Now we get the shape down in here. How did I do this with the others? Yeah, just something like this. And we got a lower eyelash, I think. Alright. And now for the eyes, these are simply brown. Yeah, kinda like this. What have I been doing it lately? Because I want to keep things similar. Yeah, we get the bottom two. And then something like this. Something like this. I think this looks nice enough. Now, getting a darker tone here. Something like this maybe for the marks. Alright, and this should be enough for the face. Let's now work on the UVs to make this work. Alright, so we got the face. And if I move this now, there we go. Alright, and now we gotta work with this. And for this, I think I will add an extra row of pixels in here. And this will be the snout top. There we go. Can probably even add an extra pixel. Or actually it should be more like this. Now that I think about it. Yeah. We will move this closer though. It's not that big of a snout. Hey, we got another race already. Let me see. We got Sandra, we got Van Goblin, we got Sandra, and we got Marina. Let's see if Marina can get the second victory of the day already. But it seems it's going to be something like, what the fuck, what was that? That blazing victory. Like, straight for the treasure. Alright, so next thing is... we'll pick the whole face again. Should move over here. Hey, what happened? You... Alright, so I think the face looks decent enough for now. Let's actually move to the rest of the body. The rest of the head, I will say, instead. So we actually have to add some tufts in here. Hey, wow, what was that for? Let's see who it is this time, and it is the Talkie Boy mascot. I had a fart attack, oh my god. Oh my god. That's a good one actually. This I will. There we go. Knock the wind out of you. Oh my god. I think I will use like this space for this. And we'll just make like a few tufts of her coming out. And then they become the same color as the rest of the fur. And we add a little bit of anti-alias in here. There we go. And this needs to flip the normals. Alright. That sound. I think it's probably the best corporative sound that we've ever had in any console or media in general. There we go. Looking a whole lot more like Lani already. Oh, I think something like that was brought up a while ago. Oh yeah, the THX sound is also a close contender. Alright, so let's work on these sides now. Most of the hair can simply be colors, so we can get rid of all of that. And we only need like a bit over here. Actually, to be honest, let's do it the easy way. There we go. And there we go. And there we go. Alright, so now we can actually focus on the hair. Alright. We can add some more scenes in here.
This is most disturbing.
I actually need to work on more redeems and improving the ones we have right now. Like, I really want to be able to be launched around. For example, that would be real fun. Alright, I think I will add 3 squares with the hair purple. So we got 3 tones for the hair. And we can simply change things to use darker tones when needed. Actually, let me add yet another that is even darker. There we go. If we can make this, use this color. There we go. And I think I will try my old little trick. I love this trick, by the way, it's so fun to use. Because you can change the curvature of everything with some manipulation of the normals. It's fun. And I will do the same in here. I don't miss startup sounds. Like, I think the fact that we got faster loading times is not an excuse. They were just good design. Alright, so with this we got like a nice shaping here. Kinda looks like getting some hair in there. So now let's get the hat. And the hat is simply dark gray, so there we go. I think I will make it a little bit lighter, just so we have better shadows in there. There we go. And I think I will make all of this like a line. So it's got like a lighter border. There we go. Because I can now simply pick all of these faces and move them to pixels there, and it kinda works. And this one maybe I can be cheeky. And do something like this, so we got a little bit of a wrinkle. There we go. I am slightly sleepy today, I don't know why. I'm supposed to be resting and getting full of energy, but I feel sleepier than ever. Alright, let's work on the ears now. Oh hey Scott! How's it going? Happy to see ya. Hi Copper! Happy to see you here too. It must be the heat, I guess. It makes sense. Happy to see you in chat too.
Hey boss. Incoming message from Little Norwegians. It reads, warning. Warning. Everyone in chat unshrimp and hydrate immediately. This has been a public service announcement.
You know what? Let's do that immediately. Hey, I don't know. I know everyone's got a life. You know, I will always be happy when people are in here. I will always want all of you in here. But, you know, you got life. You got lives of your own. You are not less of a person than I am. You don't despond when I look aside. So if you got things going on and you can be on the stream, totally fine. You have a life. You have a really, really mysterious and secretive life that must be real interesting because you put up incredible art. And art comes from life, so rant over. Yeah, let's go to the ears now. And they are mostly white but have a dark border. So I will just make the inside part. Oh, we got yet another race already. You really are going hard on them today. Let's see, we got Jan, we got Dave in there, we got Scarlett again, and we got Volta from Aggie. It seems Dave's getting ready to win, having a little thought, never mind, going in the opposite direction. Oh my god, that was close! Congratulations, you, Scarlett won! And fittingly enough, Jam just photobombed your your victory celebration. I hope you are not mad at her for that. Okay, so we got like this arc for the inside of the ears. And I will actually move it down. So we can add another bit of purple in here. And this will be the back of the ear. We don't need these couple faces though. Oh, we got a clip in there. Let me see. Oh, the whole race got into the clip. Really good timing in there, you. Every day I am happier that I decided to add this. It's been such an adventure. Alright, so we got this. And for the rest of the ear, and so everyone, give a big hug and a big hi to Ayase. She's the best in the world. She just brought me iced coffee. She's the best. I love her so much. I will go wife mode now. There we go. Seriously, I love iced coffee. And I love Ayase. I love her more than iced coffee. Oh, I hope to be able to show some more stuff about the Twinkle game. You haven't seen how cool it can get. Oh, thank you, Sam. Alright, there we go. Alright, with this the head is mostly done, so we can jump into the body textures. And this one is going to be easier than the head, I gotta say. We got a surprising amount of detail to add, but it will be okay, I think. Like, we got this color in here. Then about here should be the cutoff for the chest. And then we got the same color as the hat, I think. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah, I think this works. I think this is alright. So we got the bit of cleavage. I think this works better. Or actually I will make it like this. Maybe this is a good way to portray the fishnet. Yeah, I think this works. For the side I will simply do something like this. And the back can simply be... I think it can simply be this color. There we go. Alright, I think this works. We can probably even go a bit more like this. There we go. Then we got like a belt in here. And we got a Triforce in here that I don't think I can add in this texture, so I will make it separate. It's an important detail, so... let me think how to do it correctly. Yeah, I think this is the best way to make the Triforce with so little pixels. Yes, the merch will be actually real cool. She's so cute and so precious. I think this looks nice enough. Now for the Triforce I will duplicate this, move this a little bit forward. And there we go. Just adjust this to the shape. And without correcting the UVs, I can kinda make it into the correct shape. Maybe I can simply... I think this works. Yeah, this works. So right for the next part, this needs to go here. Oh, this is like the border. There we go. I think this works. So this is the rest of the skirt, and it's got like this over here. There we go. And I think this should be probably enough for the skirt. This song is for hypothetical Little Norwegian Plus. We should have a Little Norwegian Plus. I think the world will be better for it. Do you know what we should have? And let me get straight to the camera. This is important. Do you know calico critters? Do you know Sylvanian families? Those little fuzzy fairy tale animal fellas? We need that. But it's little Norwegians, me, Yaman, Ayase, and Marina, and everyone else. Just so we can play little dollhouses with them. That's what we need. Exactly, a line of Jeetables. Alright. And I think this should just move a little bit here. There we go. Works with better. And this should simply be the dark color. And of course this one I will duplicate and flip the normal so we can see it from both sides. Alright, with this done, let's go to the arms or the legs. I think the legs, since they are next to it in the texture. Alright, and the legs simply have like a black part in there. Everything else is normal fur color. We got like 2 of these bands. There we go. And we will actually add like a few spots in here. There we go. The inside of the legs is white, though. So let me check what's the inside in here. And we got this mirror, so of course we actually need a separate part of the texture for this. So I will pick this part and just add the inside. There we go. Because I can simply move this part over here. And it is alright. I shall actually add this row of pixels too. There we go. And the white probably should go a little bit lower because it is being covered by the skirt. There we go. Something like this. And please indulge me if I ask for feedback now. Because you know, I've been lately a little bit insecure about the quality of my work. And I don't know, I want to make a good impression. I want to make something that is actually memorable and entertaining. And I want to ask, is there anything I could be doing, for example, to make these streams more interesting or easier to watch, or yeah, I think more interesting is the word, I guess. Mind you, there is just as much I can do with my own personality and demeanor. It's not something I can actually control, but there we go, something like this. Thank you, buddy. But you know, seriously, if there's anything that I can do to improve things, like anything from sound quality to different content to any change in the layout, or you know, just topics I should touch or evade. That will be interesting, Dave. Like, we already got a few of those with the redeems. Maybe you should add a few more. Thank you, Waro. I think I will keep trying to polish stuff as we go. I actually want to remake my avatar model at some point. Like, generally it's mostly what I want, but I want to fix a few things like the shadows in the legs, the shape of the hands, general rigging, maybe being able to move with the camera. Probably about politics, yeah, you are right about that. Though if I have to bring politics sometime, like, it will be because it's such an important thing that I cannot evade that. Because, you know, sometimes politics are just opinion, but some things like human rights are non-negotiable. Like, you know, trans rights are human rights, censorship doesn't help anyone. What is going on right now in the world is shameful. And I wish we could do something more to help. Alright, let me check this real quick. I think we can move this 1 pixel up, and this is the inside. I think this should do something like this, so we can actually add the inside of the arm. There we go. Okay, you know what, Dave? You are actually right. Like, maybe not in a direct just buying booms and horns, but you know, having more stuff going on screen, that's the way to go. That's the reason I made the horse racing rhythm. That's the reason Jam is here. That's the reason we got the music player and the redeems. So I should probably add more stuff like that. What was the first game I ever played and what inspired my art style? That's an interesting question and I am happy to read that. Like, the first game I ever played was probably, I don't know, any unnamed fake NES game in a knockoff console. But the one that inspired me the most was Crash Bandicoot 2. And out of the PlayStation 1 platformers and RPGs, those games gave me life. Those games are made out of love for me. They are what love looks like. Alright. And you know, I always strive to make a game that is like Crash Bandicoot 2. Not 3, not 1. Specifically the second one. Where the mechanics are deep enough to be able to play in different ways. But it's not like artificially ramped up. Oh hey again dog, how's it going? Happy to see you in here. Oh, Spyro 2 is awesome. It's my favorite of the trilogy too.
Yo Molgato, drink some water.
Drinking. Alright, let's work on the hands now. They are mostly the same color of this, but we got white fingers, so maybe something like this. There we go. Alright, probably the shadow is too strong in the hand. We don't need it because there is no clothes for the hand. So I will just maybe do this instead. There we go. And with this I can actually go and work on the tail, and then we can mirror. Oh, the tiki level in Spyro 2. Not one of my favorites in that game, but I don't know. I must add though that context is really important when it comes to those games. Because for example, beating Abe's Odyssey seemed like an impossible task for me, but I was also a dumb kid, so maybe that's the reason. Alright, let's see about this tail. We got plenty of space in here, so that's what we'll do. I will simply get a big rectangle in here. Oh, we got another race. We really are getting a lot of them today. Let's see who's in here. We got Sandra, Emailer, we got Maya, and we got Voltabla. And it seems Voltabla was getting ahead, but now it's Maya. We are both getting in a very narrow point though. Oh, it seems it's going to be Voltabla. Yeah, there we go. And the camera just glitches with the wall. I'm sorry for that one, I will actually fix that. There we go. Well one. That's mostly because I changed the camera for the victory animation. I made it like closer to the character and with a lower angle. But I didn't think about walls. So I will probably change that. But yeah, Soulstone was like a reimagination of Exodus, which was even more intimidating than Odyssey, I gotta say. But I heard mixed reviews. So I don't know. You tell me though, because you seem to have played it, so I trust your judgment. A lot more darker. That's interesting because being dark is actually like what fits those games the most. Like the jokes and the humor is okay, it's also a big sense of their identity. But you know, it's always how dark and mysterious those games felt that really made them stand out. Alright, so I get this. And let's make everything a strike rectangle, barring all reliable shapes. There we go, something like this. We will make it fit the tip first. Oh, Ragnarok Online soundtrack. Now this is nostalgia. So many hours sunk into Payon. Oh, that's an interesting angle to land. Really does sound like it makes for a more interesting story. Alright, and now since we got all of that inside, we just change this to disable and move this down. Like this. There we go. Actually, you know what? I will also pick these faces. Alright, there we go. Alright, I think this works for the tail. So next is making sure that we got everything mapped to the skeleton. There we go. And for example, we need to make sure the tail is mapped to the body. And that the ears are mapped to the head. There we go. And now that everything is correct in this regard, I will hide the armature again. What tool am I using? I am using Blender right now, and it's what I will recommend anyone to use for 3D art. Like, there's other tools around. Some of them are expensive, some of them are free, but Blender is probably like the most complete tool out there. Let me see if I wrote this correctly though, because I will just write Lani instead, like, just to avoid confusion. Alright, so now I will come in here and apply the mirror modifier. By the way, now that I see the modifier, something that I learned from TikTok today, and I can't wait to actually add to some animation, is that animation channels actually have modifiers too. I didn't know. You can add noise and whatnot to them. That's so cool. Alright, so now we go to UV editing. And the first thing I want to do is make this the correct shape. There we go. And now we can actually add the hair that we were missing. And for that, let me check the reference real quick. I think we can extrude this, make it bigger. Then doing something like this and then merging to the center. With this we got one side. And I will hide these stuffs too. So we don't actually modify them. And merge by distance. Persona music is so good too, like, I don't know how they do it. Now I'm thinking we can actually move this over here a little bit with correct UVs so the face still looks nice. There we go, something like this. And now we can actually extrude this one. Alright, I think this works. And now I can get all of this and just make it purple. And make the underside even darker. And just add a little bit of shadows over here. Well, definitely the modifier order is important. So I mean, it can have some strange repercussions. Alright, so I'm thinking I can make this go higher like this, and just kinda make it something like this, changing a little bit the shape. Alright, I think I like this. I think this works. Alright, so this is Lani in here. I think this is a good model. I couldn't say magic. I think it's just... I think we did a good job. Kinda took more time than I thought though for a mini model, but you know, a lot of detail, and Lani's a really good friend, so I wanted to make justice to her design. So let's see what's next in the list, and I will quickly check if there is new stuff that I need to keep in mind. Okay, because there's some interesting ones, but I don't know if we'll do them today or next time. Alright, so next one will be fun, and let me try something. Let me see if I can make this work. Because if I do this and I save, there we go, the reference just updated in real time. It worked. I'm happy to get this done. So next one in here is Bancha. Bancha's amazing. We love Bancha. So let's work on Bancha's model. And the first thing that I noticed with Bancho is that he's got like a hoodie that actually has the hood going to the back. So let's work on that first. It's something like this. And then something like this. And I think this works. There we go. Oh, you like the robot? That's actually good to know. I am not using it for anything right now. It's just a template for this. And in fact, you will notice that the base robot hasn't come out in the races today, because another thing I did off camera is coding so that it doesn't appear. It appeared far too often, and you know, instead of someone, it was just the generic robot, so shouldn't appear anymore in those until we do something else with them. Maybe someday I can make like a resource pack with characters based on this template. With original characters, I mean, rather than people's characters. Alright, so next, for the head, we got slightly... Hey, I got pixelated and it looks so goofy with wipe mode. At least the cap kinda fits. Also, hi, Rosaurus. Hello there. What a combination. I never expected this to happen. I'm sorry, son. Hey, the water works with the pixelization too. I'm doing well. I'm just slightly sleepy and a little bit slow. But, you know, other than that, I'm fine. So let's actually work on the head, and the head's got a little bit longer hair. So we'll actually add it. Shouldn't be too hard, actually. Thank you, babe. Oh, for me, it's not even the morning. Like, I am sleepy just because. It's the sad part. Like, it's 6 in the evening here. Alright, so I got this shape. Which are good, interesting shapes for the hair. Making this fit. And now we have to make it kinda spiky. So I will just cut it in half. So we can actually now add a few spikes in the hair. Like we can actually move things down. Like this one and this one and this one. And now for the back, we want to actually have a little bit more too. So I will do this. And this. There we go. And next thing we got. Yeah, my character is always sleepy because I am perpetually tired. I am a tired person. Yeah, Persona 5 has an amazing soundtrack, but I think all Persona games have. Even 1 and 2 that definitely had a different style going on for them, they still have some bangers. Both in the original versions and the updated re-releases. Alright, now for the hair. We got 3 banks of hair. So I think I will cut this over here. And we can actually cut it in here too. Maybe even extrude this a little bit over here. And merge this back. So we get this kinda canopy thing. And now I will add like a cut in half in here in both of them. Because if I now move this down and move this over here, we got a bank of hair. And the thing I can do is the center. Alright, it doesn't look too good yet, but we will fix that. We will fix that very soon. Oh yeah, Dave Core! There we go! You have been summoned, Dave. This one should be a little bit smaller, and this one a little bit bigger. Because now we can actually subdivide this. And change the shape. And now this is much more interesting. Now the head needs a little bit more volume at the top. Alright, looking better than before. And let's add the ears. Exactly, that's your theme. This song is from Final Fantasy VIII. It's a rather contentious entry in the game, or at least it used to be. I think it used to be, because whatever differences between Final Fantasy VIII and the other games in the series, they seemed big at the time. They are really small now, because the newer games are way different. As you can see here, 12 is a game nobody is indifferent about. It is a really good game, I gotta say, like, jokes aside, preferences aside, it's a really good game. All Final Fantasy games are amazing. Alright, now let's add the ears. And the ears are pretty easy. They are triangles. Hey, why is this not? There we go. Resubdivide again. And I love talking about video games, even if sometimes I'm a little bit repetitive. But you know what, Dave? I don't think that's true. I love both games. And I love Final Fantasy VII and I love Final Fantasy VIII, while also being conscious of both games' faults. Oh, I had to pick 7, but I will not shed on 8. I will say it, like, 8's biggest problem was that it's got a way deeper mechanic than 7. Like, the junction system is more complicated than the materia system, which is not a bad thing, by the way. Depth is good, but they lay it to you really early in the game, and back then, players were on average way younger than nowadays. So a lot of us just didn't get it. So I think it's a game that has been vindicated by time. Alright, we got the ears. What else? We got a big tail too. Big fluffy tail. Real fluffy. Real fluffy hours. Che spance sa Tanuki. And we all love raccoons and raccoon affiliated characters. There we go. You know what? I haven't actually watched Rick and Morty anytime. Like, I think I skipped on that one when it was hot. And Final Fantasy XIV sure is praised as a very good MMO, but I know very little about it except the UI is overwhelming and there were very funny looking polygonal grapes. That's all I know about Final Fantasy XIV. Alright, Jean, have a fantastic day. See ya! Oh, I love Lufia too. It's so good and it's so campy. It's so, how to say it, like you look at Lufia 2 and you know immediately this is an SNES RPG. This has everything a classic RPG has. Like it's the most generic but kinda rich fantasy setting. It's got the anime colorful hair characters. It's got the fantastic music. It's got the skills, it's got the world map, and it's got the super hard puzzles. I think it's the puzzles that I remember the most about Lufia 2. Like, I love how they weren't even like justified by any kind of the story. Like, you are just traversing a cave, and in the middle of a cave you will reach a room and it will have some buttons in it, and it's like, what? You gotta solve the puzzle to continue now. You cannot continue until just start the cutscene here. Alright, so with this part of the model done, I think we can actually start texturing too. So all of these can be a single pixel for now and just move it over here. And I put this in here. On this song, Rivers in the Desert, it will not leave your brain. It hasn't left my brain ever since I heard it. It just so good, it's one of the best songs in the Persona series. And I think only some songs in Persona 3 Reload managed to reach this point. Alright, so we get all of these deleted and we got something to work with for Bancha. Alright, so let's come and start working on this. I don't think we need this. I will copy and paste it here. So we got a reference and we got the colors. And first, as always, we'll work on the face. Shape-wise, the mouth should be a little bit smaller. Should be a bit darker, a little bit redder. There we go. And now this for the mouth. A bit redder too. There we go. Alright. So this is for the mouth and not for the eyes. We got several things. We got a big mark around them. And the eyes are kinda slim. They're narrow, is what I meant to say. So maybe this shape is good for them. And we got a very dark green color for this, so we will use this. It's kinda more like teal. Yeah, we will use this for the eye shape. And hey, more Persona music. Who would have guessed? And now the eyes are very bright teal. Alright. With this we got like the basics of the face. We will add the marks next. But first I want to check the position of everything. I think it will come down a pixel or two. Let's try 1 pixel. There we go. Hey, it's easy once you've been doing something like this for a while, that you got the formula down. Like, I kinda copied the other eye, just looking at it. It's a very simple pattern. It's just like 6 by 4, so not a lot of combinations. I think the nose should come down a single pixel though. Maybe we can even add something like this. And the mouth can be even thinner. Something like this. And now, for the marks in this. Let me see exactly what shape they had. Yeah, they come all the way up here. Something like this, maybe. And now we can even get a darker version of this color and use it for the shadows in here. And probably even get a lighter version too. Slightly more orange. More saturated, I will say. This is not bad, but it's too far from the tone we want. Maybe this. Yeah, this works. There we go. Yeah, they are kind of a blockhead. I like this style, it's cute. Alright, so we got this, we got the face down, I think. Maybe we can move it down 1 pixel. We'll see how this looks. Yeah, I think this works better. Actually, I think I will just move down the mouth. Yeah, I think this works. Final Fantasy VI is interesting. I think I think we are long overdue on a Final Fantasy VI remake. It's probably the Final Fantasy game that needs it the most. Because you know, earlier Final Fantasies, not as much depth in them as in 6, but the limitations are basically the same for Final Fantasy VI. It would have benefited from a longer development time, more text, more screen time in general, better technology. Oh yeah, absolutely right. Actually, I want to say something about Final Fantasy VII Remake. Like, I hate that title. It's not a remake of Final Fantasy VII. And I don't mind it like, oh, they changed the battle system, or it's literally not a remake. It's just titled remake, but it's a different game, it's a different story. In fact, it's a meta story about Final Fantasy VII as a game. And a really good one and interesting one at that, I will add, but it's definitely a different game. And actually it's a game that you cannot fully appreciate without being a long time fan of Final Fantasy VII, of the original one. The written Moogle in the second game? Oh, I didn't actually play the second one. The original is real good. Like, it's got some of the old RPG game junk, but if you can look past that or even have fun with it, perfectly enjoyable game. Now let's see what else in here. I think I will add some shadows for the hair. Oh, this track is so good too. Like, this is from Persona 5 Strikers, which is just a spin-off, so you don't expect it to have a lot of good original music, but it does, and it's it's just so good. Okay, so with these shadows in here, I think the face is complete. Oh, Final Fantasy II is an interesting one. It was the first one that had dynamic enemy levels, maybe? Or am I confounding it with something else? I hate to admit that I haven't actually played Final Fantasy II. I think we don't need most of the head texture space either, so I will just get rid of it so we gain a whole lot of texture space to use, and just add like a few tone squares for the hair. I will make like a darker, bluer version. Even darker and more saturated, probably, yeah, something like this. Then a lighter, slightly greener tone for the highlights. And then a darker inside. There we go, 4 tones for the hair. So we can now actually get all of these faces. . and make them the dark skin tone. No, this was a fantastic game. I love Tomba. Alright, so all of these I can simply make green. And all of this can be the darkest color in here. Maybe not this one, maybe this one can be the second. And now all of this I can apply my usual tomfoolery. Got stuck? What happened? And please don't say you are stuck, like physically, because I honestly cannot help with that. Alright, so with this we got this part now. There we go. Looks about nice. And now for this part I can do something similar. Like if I do this, I get like a symmetrical part. Oh, you got stuck in Mario USA. I see. That game is hard to, like, it was made of scrapped levels that they didn't think were too good for the original game, if I remember correctly. Most of them are not exactly fair challenges. There we go. Why is the music stopped? I thought it was going to resume, but it's not really doing anything. Alright, there we go. Moving forward again. Let's see, unwrap this one. And now I think we can actually add a little bit of shine to the hair in the back. Because if I do this, There we go. We got a nice shine. Alright, so now let's see. Next will be the ears. And they are the same color of the hair except for the front, which is pink. This one is so good. By the way, Dave, you play Neighborhood 2, right? Would you say it's as good as the first one? Neighborhood 2? I think I vaguely remember that you said you played it. Hi, Mapo! Hi there! Would you say it's as good as the first one? Because you know, it's the kind of game that usually only gets one installment because it tells a very self-contained story. Or is the ending that is not satisfying? Okay, keeping that in mind. The first game's ending was already pretty trippy, so I don't know what to expect. Hey, no worry, but you know what? Go to the Discord right now, and there is a ref characters channel in there. Just drop it in there. I check it regularly. Drop into Discord link for anyone who is lurking today, by the way. Feel free to join. We always welcome new people. You know what I'm actually really looking forward to doing on the stream? Working on my own games. Can't wait for that day to come. Okay, we'll keep it in mind. Alright. Alright, I think I will make this a bit bigger, and I think this works for the ears. The back of the ears can simply be a darker green, and we don't need this face either. Alright, we will add more detail to the hair after we mirror though, because there is a lot of asymmetrical details in this design. What kind of games don't sound fun to me? Well, most sport games, like especially the yearly releases, I don't really like them. Oh, you don't like beat 'em ups, Dave? Like, I can agree that some of them are a little bit too repetitive, but some of them are fun. I have fun with Devil May Cry 3 back in the day. Granted, I saw it more as an adventure game than a beaten up. Didn't really care about the scores a little bit. But yeah, that's actually true. I only enjoyed the game because I really didn't care about that. I think there is something in here that is getting... Yeah, this is... There we go. It was poking. Alright, so with the ears done, let me check what comes next. And it's probably the body already. Yeah, let's go with the body. Let's actually start working on it. And I think we go over here, and this is the t-shirt. And then this is the jacket. And the jacket goes a bit lower. There we go. And then we got gray in here. What else? We got a yellow belt. There we go. And then the pants are a different color. Alright, not bad, but we can get the belt like a couple pixels down. Same with the jacket. Yeah, something like this probably works. Maybe we can even make this 1 pixel higher. There we go. Little bit of this. Oh, gacha games sure are an interesting thing. I guess they would be way better if they weren't made to be so predatory. Because honestly, getting random stuff like the thrill of what will come out is fun. Is valid fun. But you know, it's not so much when the whole game is designed so that your performance depends on those random pulls. Oh, 12, you and me, but like, what happened to Raymond? The newer 2D games were so good. They seem like a great direction for new games. And they just dropped the ball, they didn't continue. How come? So I will paint all of these the same color. And now for the color. I think I will simply do something like this. There we go. And we want to add this little necklace though. It's a little bit too complicated to add at full detail, so we'll do an approximation. Yeah, something like this. We also need to add this danglers in here. We will not add this logo because it's such a small detail. It's not easy to add with some little pixels. Something like this too for the pockets. There we go. Yeah, I don't like that either, buddy. It's insane, to be honest. Alright, we got the body down, I think. Next should be getting this hood to look well. And maybe I can actually change something in here. Maybe I can change the way the texture deforms this way. Yeah, this is way better. There we go. Looks better. Can probably even make this up. So we got a really nice version of this going on. And if I go back in here and copy this part, but just make it darker, I can actually pick a couple faces in here and just move it to this new part, and we got shading for the hood too. There we go. And this can maybe be this color, or just this color. And this can be this color too. There we go. Got the body down. Oh hey Aggie, how's it going? Happy to see ya. How's it going? Also, by the way, I will apologize for being rather slow today. Like, usually we work on 3 to 4 models in these community streams, but it seems today we are only going to make 2 because it's taking so long. Yeah, I am about taking about twice as much time as usual to make this. Thank you, Dave. Hey, when Blender wants to be problematic, it will. It is something our software does, sadly. Thank you, Aggie. Vacation was nice, but I am exhausted. I know it sounds like the opposite of what vacation should usually be, but I will say it was nice because I got to do a lot of things that usually I cannot do. And I got to do some sightseeing. And it was nice. Alright, so with this we got the leg, and now we have to actually make the shoes. I think I will actually add this part to the leg too, just to make it more authentic to the design. And as for the shoe, it's just gray and white. So I will simply do this. It should look alright, I think. Yeah, I think it works. Maybe you can go even 1 pixel lower or do something like this. Yeah, there we go. We can make a darker lining here. And I can make the bottom of the shoes this color. Alright, now for the arms. The arms are also mostly just the sweater, so easy. There we go with this. And we have some yellow bands that are actually in the upper part. So maybe something like this, I think. Yeah, something like this. And of course we have this part that should actually be the other way around. There we go. And now the hands. Oh, we got another race. Let's see. Let's see who we got participating today. We got Aggie, we got the Punk Goblin, and we got Jam. We'll see because Emailer sure has a track record of victory. But it could go any way actually. It seems it's going to be Pangoblin. Or not? There we go, Aggie wins! Congratulations, Aggie! Look at that dance! It is so fancy in the models dancing around. So yeah, but the hands are just the skin tone. There we go. So all we got left is the tail and some little details. And the tail is interesting because it's striped, so I think we will simply get this color and this color. And I will add yet another one. And now let's get some stripes in here. This song is so happy. There we go. And I will just project from view and fix it. There we go. I think this works. Now, before adding the final touches, I will make the armature visible and adjust the weights. Because we want the ears to be part of the head. And we want the tail to be part of the body. There we go. Easy. Easy peasy. Because now it works with everything together. Hey, what up? What happens with the ears? Oh, I painted them to the body. Okay, whatever, fixing it quickly. There we go. So now we can actually apply the mirror modifier and not the little changes that we are missing. There we go with the face. Alright, so let's see. I'm sorry for the slowness. It is probably being a rather boring stream, but hey, at least we are making cool models. So next thing will be this part of the leg shouldn't actually have the stripes. Let me check the everything real quick. Yeah, this one instead has the band.
Intercepted a transmission from Little Norwegians that says this. Stream has been chill as heck, buddy bud.
Thank you, buddy. And now I think I will move this up so we get a better view of the band. And now for everything else.
Yo. TGC_Dave has got something to say. It goes. You the man, never stop being the awesomest that is you.
Thank you. Thank you so much. I try to be nice and interesting and helpful to everyone. It doesn't always work, but I will always try. I think we are only missing a couple things. One is the hair decorations and the other is the glasses that I forgot to add. So let's actually add the hair decoration. Thank you, Dave. And I think we can make it rather simple. Maybe something like this. And then the yellow triangle. And we can have like a darker line here to make it more 3D. There we go. I think this looks nice. Okay, Gilda, have a fantastic day, okay? See you next time. Alright, and for the glasses, they are simply grey and they only have the bottom part. So I will make them like pretty big. Like this. Something like this should work. So with all of this now we can actually add the decorations. And I will duplicate these faces, make them slightly bigger, separating a little bit, and just unwrap them. And this will be the hair decoration. And of course we need to actually change the shape a little bit. There we go. I think this works. And now we can actually duplicate this for the glasses. There we go. And I think maybe I should make this thinner. Yeah, I think this works better. Maybe even less than that. There we go. I think this works. Bancha, everyone! Alright, so I think like this is only 2 models in, but you know, already being a very busy stream. That only means that we should actually continue doing this next week, because I wanted to add a couple more, but we'll see. For now, I think we will just have like a good view of the 2 new models. I think Bancha came out real well. And then we got also... where was it? There we go. We got Lani too. And Lani also looks real well. I think maybe it's because today's models were rather detailed, but I think we did well. What do you think, everyone? With that said, let's go to the Just Chatting scene. And I want to thank you all for being here. It's been real fun. Even though it wasn't my most productive stream, I think it was still nice, and we have fun. There were like a whole lot of races. I can't wait to add more things to it. It will be so fun to have more things going around on the stream. For now, let's see if we can bring today's love to someone. Let's see who we can raid. And hey, Aggie is on. Let's go with Aggie. Aggie is amazing, as you know from today's chat. Let me see if I can actually do this thing. Alright, there we go. Okay, so everyone say hi to Aki, send hacks, send great regards, send your best wishes, send a big smile, okay? And see you next time. Tomorrow we are going to model a new commission. It's going to be so exciting. So see you tomorrow. Bye!